Jenovi says, I always find people's aversion to the term fan kind of funny. Personally, I would never refer to my subs as fans, as I strictly view them as subscribers unless otherwise stated. But far be it from me to determine how they should view themselves. To use me as an example, I myself really enjoy watching your show, as do most mornings as I get ready for the day. It doesn't always leave me time to comment, but I think it's safe to say I've rarely missed an episode since Smashed. It's weird to think these are episodes. On this episode of Radical Rick, my interview with Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, that'd be so great. Guest starring Dodongo. That subscribe button. The dictionary defines a fan as a person who has a strong interest in or admiration for a particular person or thing. I think it's safe to say anyone tuning into what you're doing on a regular basis because they actually enjoy it, not because they're afraid of what you might say regarding their recent escapades. That's a lot of people too. Is a fan by the very definition of the word. I think where people become overly cautious of using the term is the seemingly close association they wrongfully give to the term fanboy. Fanboy is a definition of a male fan believed with an obsession or overexcited way. I don't think anyone wants to be seen in that fashion in all but the most general circumstances. So, do you have fans? Sure you do. But determining who they may be is a sticky situation when people put more weight and power behind the word than it really commands. Whatever you want to call the 3,700 people who have subscribed and the hundreds that tune in for every video, just know that people appreciate the content and time you invest in entertaining and educating the masses. Well, like I said to Jason Vectrex, who was a person that left a comment saying that, they liked the channel, but they weren't a fan. And they felt like, well, when I use that blanket term, it wasn't always correct. And I was like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. And it's weird to think that there are some people out there that probably would have taken offense to that. Some of these YouTubers will probably take offense to someone coming by and saying, well, I follow the channel, but I'm not a fan. I don't take offense from that. Because there's a lot of people that are here right now. Maybe some people just kind of curious or whatever. Some people that will stop by from time to time, and they just want to see, what kind of uploads I have at a particular time. I bet I had like a few fans that stopped by maybe just for the daily inspirations. Some people would say, hey, that kind of helped my day out. I would stop by and I didn't, really follow a lot of the other things. That's what's cool, which was my idea of having different kind of things on the channel, appealing to different, kinds of groups and different people. And I know I do have fans. I think probably a couple people will come by and then they'll yell at me in the comment section, I love you, Rick. And I'm like, I don't know how to respond to that. So when I see like a lot of these YouTubers and people refer to them as like, gods or goddesses, I'm like, really? Like if I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd one day, I wouldn't view him as anything other than, just like somebody who's made a couple videos I liked on YouTube. Like, hey man, I love that Bugs Bunny video you did. He might be taken aback going like, oh, I mean, who I am, right? I'm like, yeah, you're James Rolfe, Like, I don't know how a lot of these people are. If I saw PewDiePie or Markiplier or Keemstar, I wouldn't be jumping up and down. I'd just be like, oh, look at Keemstar. It looks kind of like a gnome. That's the thing that I don't understand. Like, and if more people would view them just as like everyday average people, the platform would be a little different. And you got these people on the platform just regurgitating news articles like Review Take USA. But a lot of you actually listen to this. You would go insane if you saw Rich in public. But why? He's just like a middle-aged, overweight, bald guy at the end of the day. There's very few people on this platform that actually, if I saw, I'd be like, maybe Ricky Berwick. Maybe Ricky Berwick, right? There's maybe a handful, but if I met him and spent a little time with him, I'd be like, okay, he's just kind of a down-to-earth person. But, like, it's okay to be fans of people. But when you go, like, fanboy or fangirling out for YouTubers, I'm like, come on.